Because honestly, there's not that many storylines. Like it's minus probably 10,000 or 20,000 that we've got the number one overall pick, just like we did with the Victor Wembanyama draft a couple of years ago, where the top of the draft isn't going to have a lot of storylines to it. But Ace Bailey, some other guys in there, that's where it got kind of interesting, Rob, too, because like Ace Bailey's trying to do the Caleb Williams thing where he's not going to interview with teams. He's not going to work out for teams. I don't know what you made of that.
I don't get what he's trying to do with that. Okay, I do understand. Because in the NBA, the location is actually like, I think possibly more important than it is for football. Because we saw the number 3 pick last year playing in the G League for half the season, which is insane, bro. But they're clearing it up for Reed Shepherd. They want to see him play next year. I don't know though. For Ace Bailey, he didn't have the best year. Like he had a solid year at Rutgers, but they didn't win much. We know he's a talented guy; he could score. But I kind of want to see what team he wants to force himself to. Like, is it Charlotte? Does he want to go play with LaMelo? Does he want to avoid Philly? Because I don't think that's the best spot for him. I'm not sure. But I don't think it's a good thing. I like to see the players just let the process happen. You'll go where you need to go, trusting your plan, trusting yourself, trusting what you have as a player.
CBS Sports mock draft has him going 6 to the Wizards.
Okay.
He has a chance to be like an all-time name in one way or another when it comes to draft lore, just off the fact that like you come in and the whole allure about this kid is that he's 6'10" as a shooting guard, which like you rarely, if ever, see. It comes out okay when he takes his shoes off. He's actually like 6'7" and a half, 6'8". So now we're looking at like, okay, now he's DeAndre Hunter without a jump shot. But hey, I mean, there's still a chance like when you have a kid who is still this size, like if he does come around and develop his shot, like obviously he's already a decent rebounder, like he's a okay playmaker for his size as well. Like there's a chance you could see a really, really special talent out of this kid. But yeah, with like saying like, hey, maybe he's not going to go to certain places. Like, yeah, you kind of bring it upon yourself when you enter draft day and this kind of stuff comes up. And I don't know, like even like if you have more sure options at guard, or maybe not sure, but like, you know what, you probably have a better idea of what Dylan Harper or VJ Edgecombe are going to be, whereas Ace Bailey is more of a wild card for better or worse. Like maybe more of a safe option makes sense.
Bleacher Report also has him going 6 to the Washington Wizards.
And I can see
how about
why
the Wizards?
Poor Wizards, man.
He's a kid that wants to shoot the ball. He can shoot though. I think he's a good scorer. But if he's gonna be called onto a team that like the Philly could be in playoff contention next year, like his role would be heavily diminished. So I can see wanting to avoid that. I wouldn't mind seeing him in San Antonio if he could learn to play within the system. That's one of the things. Ace will take some terrible shots, but he can score. So, I mean, if he goes to Washington, he might score 30 a night somehow, just chucking like SGA and then. But
Jordan Poole, honestly.
No, he just got traded.
All right,
yeah, I know, right? But like he shoots just like Jordan Poole, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing too, is like there's not a lot of storylines too, other than up at the top of the draft, Ace Bailey and those guys. But
USA Today has him going 4 to the Hornets.
I do have some hypotheticals though.
Okay.
I think after the Flagg pick, we might see some movement. I don't know what San Antonio is going to do. Because I think Dylan Harper is an amazing player, but I don't know if I want to see him play next to De'Aaron Fox.
The fit is weird, especially because they have so many young players. You know, like what's that mean for Castle? What's that mean for Vassell? The Dylan Harper fit is a little bit strange, but Rob, that is like my one fear because I'm going in the guards tonight. As I would,
honest trade drops, you gonna miss it, bro. You want to miss that.
My fear is that something crazy around the association goes down. That's beyond the NBA draft, because I feel like for the most part the draft will kind of fall in line with what we expect. But yeah, Shams Charania reporting that the Boston Celtics also listening to offers on Jaylen Brown.
They're tearing it down. Yeah. They're really, and he's been a guy that's talked about. It's not like he'll ever come out and say it, but it's the subtle things he says about I'm the best at this. I feel like he wants to prove himself as a player, and I like what the organization Boston's doing. They were about to enter that second apron. They knew Tatum's out. We're not competing
next year. It doesn't matter.
Clear it out. And, if they tank and then next year they're in the talks for like a player like Debansa that could be coming out, like I agree. And Jaylen Brown is someone that could go help a team contend now this year. So, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but if I'm the Cavs in Boston just thinking about trading them, I would go knock on that door, bro. I would want to see what they're talking about.
Could you imagine Dibasanta, the culture shock going from BYU to Boston?
He's from around there, though.
Yeah, he's from around there. Okay, so
yeah, he's from Massachusetts.
Okay, the culture shock going from Massachusetts to BYU and potentially back there would be hilarious. But honestly,
I still love NIL. How cool is it that BYU is just like, fuck it, $6 million, really good basketball team.
There's a lot of conspiracy about him going to Utah somehow, though, that they're really trying to get him locked in, but I don't know. We shall see. Adam Silver's word will be final on who goes where.